Gabrielle Gardner.
Hey, Brooke, you're back. What's
I'm
up?
back.
Suzanne?
I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah,
To be
well-
honest with you, I look forward to this. I look forward to ending the week, kicking off the week with you and the team here. So this is a pleasure.
Yes, like I said, it's a blessing that you get up this early, everyone, to join us every Monday and Friday. And you catch the reruns throughout the week. Our dedicated followers and viewers, we love you. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's been a great week.
It has certainly been. And I am tasked with telling my daughters good morning this morning. They said, Mommy, don't go back on if you don't tell us good morning.
There
So
you
good
go.
morning, glory and victory.
Yeah, well, let's get it all underway. I'm sending some happy birthday shout outs again. My family is celebrating a lot of birthdays this weekend. First, I'm going to start with my mother, Leonora Daniels. She is the reason that y'all have me. So we got to send blessings and praises to my mama. We also have my nephews, Cole and Lance, my twin nephews. Their birthday is happening this weekend. And my aunt, Trudy Sands. So lots of October babies in my family surrounding, keeping me balanced. Right,
Plenty cake.
Hey, oh yeah. Plenty cake. I got to get on that treadmill by the end of October, right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I've had a great week. I spent a lot of time at the Caribbean Week of Agriculture sessions happening at Breezes. Lots of discussions happening, talking about food security in the region, learning lessons from our partners all around the Caribbean, and trying to figure out how we can move forward as a collective to tackle this issue of food security. So we're gonna have a session today talking with some of the organizers from that, and I'm definitely charged up. I had a lot of caffeine this morning, guys. Sorry, it was a long night. But we got a great show for you, and we're so happy you're with us. We're going to talk with the Tourism Development Corporation about their 50 by 50 training and venture pitch program for small businesses. And we'll also talk, as I said, with a few of the participants from the Caribbean Week of Agriculture.
That's right. We'll hear from the Bahamas Football Association about CONCACAF Nations League. And we'll take another look at our highlights reel celebrating 22 years. TCL invites you to attend the Exuma Business Outlook happening next week on the 19th of October. Join us as we continue with our theme event, Forward, Upward, Onward Together, discussing a bold vision for Exuma. Register now at tclevents.com. The cost is $80 and $50 for students or to attend virtually. Also, the Ministry of Finance, Department of Inland Revenue, and Bahamas Customs will be on hand at Exuma Business Outlook to answer all your questions. Now let's take our first look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Brooke, and good morning, Bahamas. And your first look at weather at sunrise, have a weak high-pressure system across the islands. That's going to have some hot temperatures and also some light winds over the next couple of days ahead of a cold front that should move in here sometime on Monday morning across Grand Bahamas, Sunday night across New Providence by Monday morning, and we'll have a cool down for the early part of next week. But today, partly sunny, hot, and humid. You can expect a few showers or isolated thunderstorms, mainly across Grand Bahama and Abaco, high temperature 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, warm and muggy, couple of showers, maybe isolated thunderstorms in the extreme northwest Bahamas, that's Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Bimini. You look going down to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados 91 and 80. In Jamaica, 93 and 80. In Trinidad, 93 and 77. And the Texas Islands, 92 and 78. Across North America, Atlanta, 72 and 64. In Boston, 64 and 48. In Miami, 89 and 79. Dallas, Texas, 84 and 54. And Toronto, Canada, 59 and 51. As you the weekend, a hot weekend in store weather-wise and humid. The chance of a couple of showers mainly across the extreme northwest Bahamas, but by Sunday, we expect increasing cloudiness, some showers ahead of that cold front that should move across Grand Barbacoa by Sunday night into New Providence by early Monday morning, and that should bring a cool down. So the weekend, the temperature be in the 90s. By Tuesday, in the lower 80s at nighttime, upper 60s to lower 70s at nighttime across the islands. That puts her up on your first look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside, kicking it back to Mark.
Thank you, Godfrey. The Bahamas Football Association is back this weekend playing in the CONCACAF Nations League. We got our Bahamas men's team here in the building, ready to hear all about the action that's going to go on this weekend. We've got with us again, we got Larry Menz. He's the team manager for the Bahamas Football Association men's team. We also have players William Bayles and Omari Bain. Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Morning.
Good to be back.
Yeah, this feel like a holiday right now. Every time y'all in the studio and I see the jerseys, I see the branding, it just takes me back. Feels very nostalgic. What's happening this weekend, Larry?
Well, this weekend, we're going to our third game in the CONCACAF Nations League. This time, we're coming to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought them along with me. You know, Bayles is from England, but he's been on vacation right now with us, but he's training. And now we got Omari, and we missed him the last game. We could have used him, you know, because Leslie Simflower went down. I don't know if everybody know that.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to play, but we came out with a good result the last game. It was 3-2.
Awesome.
We had a very inexperienced goalkeeper, but he did a good job. But we put a more experienced goalkeeper, and you know him too, Michael Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of experience. So we look to bring a lot to the table this week.
That's good. For those who don't know, what is the CONCACAF Nations League?
Well, the Nations League is comprised, first of all, CONCACAF is comprised of 41 teams, all right, 41 countries, from Canada in the north, USA, Mexico in the south, and all the Caribbean islands, etc. We are in 3 different divisions. There's A division, which teams like Jamaica, you know, Mexico, USA playing. But we're in the B division. We got, you know, we increased our status last year when we went into the B division because we were down to C. So we're not the worst in the world, but we're right in the middle of everything.
Who are some of the teams that you're competing against throughout this Nations League?
Okay, we've got Guyana, we've got Antigua and Barbuda, and Puerto Rico. You know, very interesting.
Nice little mix there this weekend, taking on Antigua and Barbuda. Omari, tell me, how does it feel to be preparing for the match this weekend, and what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to, first of all, a win. You know, I came back to win games, to help our rankings, help our position in the table. We definitely do not want to get relegated. Yeah. That is the last thing that we want, and the first thing that we're pushing to avoid. But in these 2 games, I'm really excited for them. I always love to come back and play. Football has always been a passion of mine. So coming back to just enjoy, the time in the moment, but also coming back with ambition to win. Yeah. Nobody likes to lose, but we don't like to lose more than they do. Yeah. So I'm really excited for these games. I'm really excited to push myself and see if we can get a couple goals, couple wins, clean sheet. Yeah. Go for everything that we go for.
Yeah, it's with each match you gain experience, the team matures, and as you go on through the competition, you tend to get better and better. You get a rhythm going. The team chemistry keeps building. William, you flew in. You've been training with the team. You've been here in country. How's it been, assimilating with the team and playing so far throughout the Nations League matches?
So far it's been great, playing with all your brothers. That's what it is. We're not just a team. We're a family. So it's awesome being able to come back and play with all the boys. Yeah. But yeah, there's no denying that the games against Puerto Rico and Guyana weren't good enough. Losing 6-1 anywhere is not good. But when you're on your home soil, playing in front of your friends and family, it's the worst feeling in the world, and we all know what that feels like now. We don't want to feel that way again. Yeah. So we really are looking to rectify that terrible loss. We're coming for vengeance. Yeah, man.
Like we say, the ball is round. So any day, the best team on that field will win. And so we wait for that kickoff and that whistle. In this time where the team is kind of going through, I would say, some restructuring, new players coming in, some of the older generation of players have phased out. What do you see as the Bahamas' brand of football? Or how do we determine what our brand of football is?
Well, they call us the Jungle Boys. We like to hit a click. Yeah. And we're starting to score goals now. When we first got into this B division, we struggled for goals. Last year we placed 3rd in a group of 4. We got 4 points, believe it or not. We won 1 game and we drew 1 game. That team we beat was St. Vincent. And St. Vincent is doing very good right now.
Yes.
They're leading the top of the division. So that tells us that we must have elevated somehow. So we're not as shabby as we used to. And then, the game against Guyana, it could have gone at any rate.
Yeah, and that once again, Junkanoo boys, and that speaks again to once again like what we need as a team to push ourselves forward. We're talking about the crowd, we're talking about the supporters. Speak to our viewers as why they should be out this weekend to come and support Team Bahamas as we take on Antigua.
I think the most important thing is just love of football. If you love the game, you love your country, there's no reason as to why going out on that Saturday night is a bad idea. Obviously, for me, I like I said, I love football with a passion, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people inside the country that do as well. And seeing your team, win, to celebrate, to feel that vibration within the stadium, it might not be a full stadium, but the show feel full with the people that comes to celebrate, and that's kind of the difference that kind of separates. Feeling as though you're playing home in a way. When you have your people behind you, it's just an extra motivation for you to work even harder. And, it gives you the satisfaction when you do win that game to go and celebrate with those people inside the stands. Yep. So for me, it's always been about, just making people feel excitement, feel something to be proud of. Yeah. And that's exactly what we want to shoot for within this federation. Not just now today, but, for future years to come.
Very well said. I was at the last match at the stadium, and we had a great turnout, crowd-wise, lots of support, everyone cheering on the team. We didn't get the result we wanted, but at the end of the game, the crowd still gave our team a standing ovation. You had children over there getting autographs. They look up to you. You're the future of football in the country, and yes, we want to get a particular result, but at the end of the day, you show up, you put your best foot forward, and represent the Team Bahamas. I guess going into the match this weekend, what are you most looking forward to with regards to this upcoming game?
I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone work, give 110%. Like I said, fix all of our mistakes in the last games, and just do everything we can to win. I want to win. Everyone wants to win. We're sick of losing. So we are truly going to give everything that we do have for these next few games. Yeah,
we bust the net, they make sure they have extra nets in the back. We want to see a couple of holes in the net. So break it down for everybody. When is the match happening? What time is it? Where? And is there a cost?
Okay. First of all, it's the TAR Stadium, Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. The game time is 6 o'clock. The cost of going in, $7 for children, $20 for adults for regular seating, and $35 for VIP seating.
And now I'm going to ask Captain Bahamas to tell our viewers why they need to come out to this match.
I see, you could hear the energy these guys giving me right now. And that's what we need out there, energy. The captain comes out when there's energy in the country. And like they said, the last game, at the end of the game, to see that ovation, not because we lost, but they see something in us. And this is, like you say, this is the growth. This team stick together in the next 3-4 years, we're going to be awesome. Trust me, and the captain will live on, with these guys.
Oh yeah, no, my captain can live on everywhere. I can still hear the boy. Y'all know about that, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they know. They can learn this weekend when everybody comes out to support Team Bahamas as we take on Antigua and Barbuda in the CONCACAF Nations League. We'd like to thank you, gentlemen, for being here again, promoting the sport, doing what you can, and look here, bust the net this weekend, eh?
Yes, sir.
We'll be there at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. See you guys on Saturday. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Customers, next Tuesday, a major hurricane will cause complete confusion and chaos throughout the entire Bahamas. Water, phone, and internet services will be in short supply. Definite data loss is expected to all local and Family Island businesses.
Disasters don't plan ahead, but you can. Be ready with push-to-talk service that keeps you connected with your workforce with a simple push of a button. Contact the experts today at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Island.
Meet Leno, your bridge to the future. Wealth planning, investments, corporate services, trust services, pension administration, fund administration, outsourced accounting, and payroll. When you think of financial solutions, think of Leno. Local or international, company or individual, Leno can help. Our team of skilled professionals has the experience and expertise needed for you to strive. Your goals are our goals and our priority. Leno will guide you to the right financial solution with the knowledge, resources, and support you need. Give us a call at 242-396-3225 or email us at info@lenobahamas.com to get started. Visit our website, www.lenobahamas.com, for more information today. Leno, your bridge to the future.
Here are 3 young people who stopped attending high school and got disengaged in their educational journey due to the pandemic. Today, they are proudly taking their walk all over the place because they took advantage of BTVI's Smart Start initiative. All high school students in New Providence and the Family Islands can participate in free hands-on learning to improve employability, learn basic literacy and numeracy skills, and earn a BTVI certificate in automotive mechanics, beauty and construction trades, or fashion in only 14 weeks for full-time participants or 24 weeks for part-time. Don't count yourself out. Do what they did and enroll today. Email smartstart@btvi.edu.ds or call 502-6300 so you can take your walk anywhere in life.
The 17th Exuma Business Outlook is coming up Thursday, October 19th at Sandals Emerald Bay. Join us as we discuss the theme Forward, Upward, Onward Together in celebration of the nation's 50th anniversary of independence. Keynote speaker, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, will be joined by a diverse slate of speakers. Don't miss this valuable networking opportunity. Register now at tclevents.com.
Welcome back. Bahamas at Sunrise celebrated its 22nd anniversary this Monday. We took a journey down memory lane as we looked at our very first show that was held.
Good morning. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. I'm Gabrielle Fraser.
And I'm Romuald Ferreira.
We're here to help you get your morning started the right way.
Bahamas is beating, my island is beating, all over it's beating, the Bahamas is beating, Bahamas is beating, my island is beating, the fly carrier beating. I think this is a game of Russia.
You can mute the music that made me. I'll choose every teeth and freaky and scrapey. Tell you them, shocking 1 and 10.
We had to spice things up because it's 11 herbs and spices plus that golden crispy and crunchy layer which adds a 12th secret flavor that nobody
It's 12?
Stop. With the spicy.
It's
See, that's the secret we don't even share with him.
It's 11 herbs and spices.
Lord, please let me river. I wanna go. Still the one that I love, the only one I dream of, still the one I kiss goodnight. Lift up your head to the rising sun. March on to glory, Bahama land. I know that someday you will want me to hold you. When I am gone, with somebody new. Although you don't want me now, I'll get along somehow, and then I won't want you.
Focal Holdings Limited is proud of its consistent growth and the financial success it continues to bring to many Bahamians who invest in the company. Focal is committed to ensuring optimal financial performance for its shareholders. Focal's leadership remains focused on superior customer service and operational excellence across all sectors. Focal.
Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're up dead early on another fantastic Friday, and we've made it to the mid-show. We want to thank you for sticking with us. My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Brooke Grant, filling in for Daryl Gardner.
Yeah, it's a great first half of the show. Anytime we got the Football Association on, I'm all charged up and pumped, ready to support Team Bahamas. Look at man, you're on Boston net, like I say. Goals.
Go for goal.
Y'all make sure to go ahead and support the Bahamas team this weekend, playing Antigua at 6 p.m. in the stadium.
That sounds like something exciting for the family.
For the family, look, if y'all ain't been to one of those matches before, it's an exciting affair. There's children, there's adults, former players, future players, and it's really a supportive environment where people are cheering on the team. And, you know, we want to get a particular result, but at the end of the day, the team goes out and gives their best. We can cheer y'all on. So come with your cowbell and your shakers, and say shakers, they sound like your cowbell and your horn and everything, and let's support Team Bahamas this weekend, right?
That's right. It's all about the energy and just driving it to the finish. So I think that this is something that everybody should make a conscious effort to be a part of, participate, and just celebrate with Team Bahamas.
Yeah, man, come on, support the thing. And that clip, that video clip, the past 22 years of Bahamas at Sunrise. Lots of great memories to unpack in there. Back in the days, you see lots of familiar and famous faces that have been hosts on the show, co-hosts, guests. Once again, we just continue to celebrate the legacy of Bahamas at Sunrise, and we look forward to the next 22 with you as our viewers.
Absolutely.
You can be in 22 years?
Why shouldn't I?
Let's go. Let's run it. Another 22. We got more great stuff coming up in our second half. We're going to be talking about the Caribbean Week of Agriculture, finding out all what you need to know about regional food security and how you can become a part of that.
Yes, and the Tourism Development Corporation will be in the house. We'll be talking about that pitch competition. Prizes upwards of $50,000. So let's see how things unfolded with the team in short order. But first, we'll take our second look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Brooke, and good morning, Bahamas. In your second look at weather at sunrise, we take a look at the tropics. We have two systems we're mooring at this time. None of them a threat to the islands. We're looking at Tropical Storm Sean, and at 5 a.m. this morning, located at latitude 14.3 degrees north, longitude 40.5 degrees west, some 1105 miles west of the Cape Verde Islands, moving towards the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour, those winds 45 miles per hour. Then we have a broad area of low pressure, some several hundred miles to the south-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. Over the next 7 days, this system has a 60% chance of tropical cyclone development. On the local scene, weak high pressure across the islands will give us hot temperatures, humid conditions, and light winds over the weekend, but by the end of the weekend, we have a cold front that's moved to Grand Bahamas Sunday night, Monday morning across New Providence, and that should bring a cool down for us early next week. In your marine forecast, your winds today, southwest to west at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet northwest and central Bahamas, light and variable seas less than 3 feet over the southeastern islands. On Saturday's winds westerly at 15 knots, sea 3 to 5 feet northwest Bahamas, light and variable seas 1 to 3 feet over the central and southeastern islands. And on Sunday, those winds continue westerly ahead of that cold front at 15 to 20 knots, sea 4 to 6 feet northwest Bahamas. So we have a caution posted in northwest Bahamas come Sunday, southwesterly at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Your tides. You can expect a high tide is 7:37 this morning. Your next low tide will be 1:52 this afternoon. High gain this evening at 7:51. Sunset 6:44 this evening. Rise in morning 7:07. UV next 9. Your water temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And your moon phase, you're now moving towards the new moon. Your external look. Hot temperatures over the weekend, humid conditions, sunshine, but we'll have some cloudiness mainly across the extreme northwest with some showers, isolated thunderstorms, and then we have increasing clouds by Sunday. Have that cold front into Monday morning, clearing up with some cooler temperatures. Over the weekend, those temperatures will be in the lower 90s at daytime, around 80 rock at nighttime. Behind that cold front, we're going to the low to mid 80s at daytime, upper 60s, lower 70s at nighttime. That puts her up on your final look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Godfrey. Agriculture, agriculture, agriculture. It's been on my mind all week. We've been at the beautiful breezes of Bahamas for the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. Lots of sessions going on all week talking about food security and how we can work together as a region to achieve that. We have a couple of folks in studio today who've been organizing and participating in the sessions all week, and we're so glad that they came to join us. We have with us Shacara Lightbourne. She's a consultant who is also the coordinator for the Caribbean Week of Agriculture trade show and the business-to-business meetings. We also have with us Jeri Kelly Russell. She is a FAO Bahamas national correspondent and a participant in the sessions this week. And we also have with us Constentina Hamilton-McKenzie. She is an agriculture digital consultant and does some very interesting work, and we're looking forward to hearing all about that. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, I know everybody has been in sessions all week. It's been a long and fulfilling week, day sessions, night sessions, so we're so happy that y'all put us dead early Bahamas at Sunrise, talking about agriculture. Shacara, let's kick it off. What is the Caribbean Week of Agriculture and what's been going on?
So all week, the Bahamas has had the privilege of hosting the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. The last time we hosted it was 2006. So it is a conference as well as a trade show and expo. So it gives us as Caribbean people, agriculturalists, an opportunity to come together as a region from the ministerial level. So that's all the ministers of agriculture in the Caribbean region came together, as well as the international organizations that support us, like FAO, IECA, World Food Program, all these different organizations. And we even had people come from all the way from Australia and Ireland.
Wow.
All these funding agencies, we all came together for one goal, and that is to talk about agriculture and to share technical knowledge and our experiences and just make decisions on the way forward for in the region. So
yeah, very powerful and important grouping of people, and I don't mean because it's delegates from other countries. It's the farmers, the most important people in every country, those who feed us, whether or not it's our Bahamian farmers or our Caribbean farmers. It's just been a great atmosphere. People sharing stories and ideas, talking about policies and the way forward. I want to talk to you, Constentina, about your work. Tell us a little bit about your work and what you've been up to at the conference this week.
Okay, so I work for the Ministry of Agriculture as an agriculture technology officer. So for my perspective and my role within all the meetings is ensuring not only producers but processors and all the intermediary agencies are able to have technical discussions about equipment, machineries, and protocols and procedures that are specifically geared to the Caribbean country. You know, we are in a hurricane zone, you know, you have climate change and all these challenges towards us fighting the battle of food security. So it's been really interesting, not just the planned sessions, but we're all over having little side sessions, you know, sidebars. And it's great that a technician like me has been able to have discussions with ministers, and they're all taking us seriously about what's happening on the ground, so policies can change, so infrastructure can help up from the farmer to the producer to even the distributors. So it's been a great experience, and Bahamians who have been coming through to be able to hear what's going on in Antigua, hear from different persons within the industry how to resolve their issues. So the exchange is dynamic, and our farmers and our producers have been able to give them insight on this is how we've been handling and battling the issue. So solutions has been happening this week.
Very solutions oriented, and I like to run my mouth, but this is 1 week I've been listening. The conversations have been great. As you say, lots of solutions going on. And one of the important topics, like you had mentioned, is this idea of infusing technology into agricultural practices, taking this idea that agriculture is about swinging cutlass in the sun and showing that these tools are available to help you make your farming more sustainable, to be more resilient, and to move forward. Like agriculture, I think one of the things I took away, agriculture is a business, agriculture is science, and that's what we need to drill in. Jeri, tell us a little bit about your participation this week and some of the highlights that were key to you.
Well, for me, it was a point where as I could have connect on an international level with my position at the UN FAO as Bahamas representative or national correspondent. I have to make the connections with what is happening globally and see how the region and the Bahamas can benefit as a whole, looking at food and agriculture. So it was in one foot standing with those making the policies, those bringing in the donor and those working on the projects for the groundwork. And then it was an opportunity to sit with the farmers, sit with even young agriculturalists. We had a great youth forum on the first day where it was an opportunity for ministers to sit in. And it was a small environment, so it was very intimate, and to hear what our youth have to say. We had voices from Eleuthera, Grand Bahama, Andres, and Trinidad on the panel. And at the end of the day, we have all of these meetings, all of these wonderful sayings, all of these big words, but sometimes it's just a key phrase that hits home. And I recall from a fellow agroforester, Deandra DeVoe, she said it's passion over popularity. And that's the movement for food systems transformation, we have to get our youth to understand that if you like food, learn how to grow it, learn how to process it, learn how to market it, despite whatever. Don't look at it as just a laborer's job, but it is a career. Look at us. We're standing here on the back of agriculture. It is a career, and you have to take your passion over popularity and just push forward, because why? We have to eat.
Exactly.
And I love to eat.
All of us on the stage.
We recognize the importance of food, and then also eating healthy. There's also the idea of us changing our diet here in the Caribbean, training young people, getting them into healthier foods, local grown foods, hyperlocal foods, all those good things. Now, there's been lots of sessions and presentations, a lot of information sharing, but there's also been some really practical and useful events going on. I want you to tell us about the trade show and the business-to-business forum that happened this week.
Well, Mark, I think I'll be remiss if I didn't mention, for the first day for the delegates in session, we had the site visits, and that's a key part of CWA field visits, because agriculture is an applied science, so you gotta get in and see what's going on. So we started out the week on the holiday, that Monday, field visits. We went to Sinclair's farm at Down to Earth Adventure Farm, started there to show them some more mixed crop farming, more traditional family farming. Then we went to Lucayan Tropical, which they're doing some amazing things there. In terms of technology, I had somebody from Bahamas say they've been throughout the region. They haven't seen anything like that at Lucayan. But they're in their new indoor growing system. And then we went to Bluefield Farms, which is the largest aquaponics farm in the country. And then we ended at Mayla's Family Farm for a beach day and food, showing them how we do it in the Bahamas on a holiday. We chill and we hang out, and somebody from Costa Rica say, "Boy, y'all set the bar high."
Well, Bahamas, we like to do it big.
Y'all set the bar high from day one, so I don't know what's going to happen in the next the next country. Say, "Hey, we just do our part," and that was day one. So after that, we got ready for the conference and then also the trade show. So we had vendors from Antigua, Jamaica, Guyana, all FAO, AICA. Of course, we have our Bahamian vendors as well. So all of us were on the terrace downstairs and also on the terrace upstairs. And by the way, the trade show is still going on.
Yes,
this is the
it
very
is.
last day. Some vendors have kind of went back home, but still come out, probably be there till about 6 o'clock. I can't promise you 8 o'clock. It's a Friday. But,
Friday
so there's,
evening.
so there's two sections. Section A, which is on the main terrace at Breezes, and there's Section B upstairs, which mainly get towards the education of agriculture. So we have BAMSI up there, you have UE up there, you have UB, University of the Bahamas, giving out samples of food and showing you how to grow, how to use local product. You have Island School there. They came all the way from Eleuthera. So it really was something for everybody for the trade show. And lastly, I'll just talk about the business-to-business meeting, which was very, I just was so happy that went really, really well. We had Disney Cruise Lines on the panel. We had Preacher's Kid with Chef Simeon Hall. You always got jokes. We had Basil Dean from SLS Bahama, and then we had Clifton Fernanda from Super Value. So a lot of the we had 7 presenters from Jamaica, Guyana, Belize, Aberconime, Silver Hills Farms from Acklands, and then we had Blackbeard's rum cakes here in the Bahamas. So they all did extremely well. They made their connections. Oh, and Woodman's from Trinidad.
Can't forget that.
Yeah, because he did some really good cassava
gone to bed. Let me tell you all.
They made their connections, and that was the goal of that session, to bring businesses together. And I'm so happy for the buyers who came, and they were so willing, and for them and their participation. So
I think that session particularly drove home the end goal of all of this, I would like to think, which is one, you have farmers who are producers who can make value-added products, either from what they're growing or they're sourcing it locally.
Right.
So we see from Acklands, you got the Cascarilla going, you got the soap, and we got the Barilla, and you got all of the teas, and we have that. You know, we have Abaconeem that showed us how innovative they are in different versatile products that they make. But then there's also the trade.
Right.
Yes.
So if I'm a distributor, I have a little convenience store. I want to get me some sugar from Guyana. I want to get me some seasoning from Trinidad. I could get me food from Jamaica, and it's that regional trade that really we want to encourage, so that the Caribbean.
And not only that, the knowledge. You don't have to
Knowledge,
reinvent the
yeah.
wheel. The knowledge out there. There's people out there doing some things. I mean, you can copy people. You reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong. Knowledge is supposed to be passed around. So I was really blown away by some of the products, and it actually inspired me a whole lot in my own role as my own
Island
business.
Foodology. No,
Yes.
we saw you out there. We see you out there. So as we wrap up, tell me, what do you think are some of the main take-homes from your perspective from speaking about digitizing agriculture? What are some of the main take-homes you got this week?
Well, also, besides working at the trade show, we, as agriculture agents, we always have to think about what we're taking home. And the government currently has been busy, or having us busy, with policy. So at our unit, we've been designing or revamping our policies to digital agriculture, to agribusiness structure. So what we took away, specifically a lot of the employees that were attending, is how do we efficiently and effectively change the policies within the country in order to increase food safety standards, increase profitability and sustainability without degrading our beautiful sun, sand, and sea.
There you go.
So that's some of the takeaways.
Yeah, technology is there to help, not hurt agriculture. Unfortunately, we got to go. I've given you one line.
One line?
What's the line before we go?
We must eat, so we might as well grow.
Yay!
Oh, there you go.
I love that. Drop the mic, everybody. We'd like to thank you all for being here this morning. Caribbean Week of Agriculture still going on today. Head out to Breezes. You might be able to catch some of the sessions today. The trade show is still going on. Go there, make some contacts so that you can trade within the region. All about food security. We'd like to thank you all for being here. Y'all are amazing.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing y'all again and all the great things in the future.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Awesome.
You're watching Mamas at Sunrise. You got to feed ourselves, people. We'll be right back.
With so much going on in the world today, only accepting cash at your business can be risky. Let Fidelity offer you and your customers safety, convenience, and the flexibility of a fixed or mobile terminal. Take it with you, on the move and on the go, because business should never stop. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit us at any of our branches.
The Your device is very affordable. It allows you to increase your internet connectivity. You are able to do away with the buffering, say goodbye to the dead spots. It gives them a much more stable connection. Their customers are able to view their digital menus. The establishment is able to stream. It allows for everyone, the customers and the business operators, to have a much more robust and stable internet connectivity.
Hi, I'm Ria Christina, and I'm super excited to be the new host of You and Your Money. Local international banks that has actually been closing some of their branches. It actually gives me an opportunity to share my views, my take on the financial matters. Even when we think about what's happening globally, we still have a lot of work to do in terms of having to educate business owners as to the importance, the economic impact, and how it is that we can look at improving the Bahamian economy. $1 billion. That's how much we spend every year importing food in this country. It also gives me an opportunity to have conversations, and that's meaningful conversations with thought leaders within our community, even having to see how it is that we can work together or even the opportunities that may exist for many Bahamians. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to the great conversations that's to come.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Welcome back. In celebration of the country's 50th independence anniversary, the Tourism Development Corporation has teamed up with Royal Caribbean International to launch a training and pitch program for micro businesses within the tourism sector. Joining us from the Tourism Development Corporation to tell us more is CEO, Ms. Ian Ferguson. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, Brooke. Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us. And so happy to see you again, an old friend of mine.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And colleague from the tourism sector.
Absolutely. Good to see you again.
Now, there's a lot of excitement going on right now this time of year. Of course, we do know that all eyes and hearts are on tourism. Great loss of one of our leaders in the country.
Certainly.
And in so much, we know that the development of tourism is a priority item. Could you tell us a little bit about what the 50 by 50 venture pitch competition is all about?
Sure. As you indicated in your introduction, this is obviously our 50th year of anniversary as a nation, and we thought it best to really commemorate, to celebrate this year by doing something in honor of that, and that is to look at 50 young businesses, 50 micro, small, medium-sized enterprises, specifically in tours and excursions, because of course that's what the research leads us to believe that we need to develop and we need to work on in country, and to give them an opportunity to vie, to compete for some funding dollars. In addition to that, we also thought it best to come alongside them with a number of other technical support kind of initiatives that will ensure that they not only get the money that they need to grow and develop or to begin their business, but also to ensure that they are sustained.
And we do see the tourism product continuing to boom, especially coming off the heels of the pandemic. Now the economy is starting to turn around. There's so many opportunities there for entrepreneurs as such.
Surely.
So what are some of the things that would qualify someone to be eligible to enter the competition?
Okay, good. So obviously, firstly, we're looking for Bahamian businesses. So criteria one is we need to be a Bahamian. We also want, and we're looking at businesses that are specifically in 4 islands of the Bahamas. So the islands for this program are New Providence, Grand Bahama, Exuma, and Abaco. One more time, New Providence, Exuma, Grand Bahama, and Abaco. We're also looking for businesses that are specifically in tours and excursions. And we want these businesses to be very young, micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. So even if it's a business in the conceptual phase, or a business that is less than 2 years, those are the businesses that we're looking at.
Okay. And when we say that the target is those 4 islands that were pointed out, does that mean that you must be residing there or your business registered there before you can enter?
Residing, business registered there, or most of the business interest, or some business interest in any of those 4 islands.
Okay. And so what are some of the overall goals of the program? Of course, to give that funding to stimulate those small businesses, but you have partners involved in this as well. So give us more of an overarching view of what this opportunity entails.
Sure. So the mandate of the Tourism Development Corporation is manifold, but one of the critical things that we are really commissioned by our legislation to do is to ensure that there is ongoing business development support to small businesses. We find historically in our country that Bahamians have great ideas. We're creative people. We're wonderful people. but sometimes we lack a little of the technical skill to be able to do business better. And so the TDC is coming alongside those businesses, specifically in the tourism space, to ensure that we have all of the tools that we need. And so along with the 50 by 50 program, there is an e-commerce store website that everyone is going to get that participates in the program at no cost to them. Everyone will get the business plan, the financial plan support that they need. They will get the waiver, the insurance support that they need to be able to, take visitors, take guests out on tours and excursions, green tours, blue tours, orange tours, any kind of, tour, even if it's technology related. And in addition to that, they get 5 weeks of certification training that we've arranged through the University of the West Indies. Again, another solid partner in this program.
And so how does the pitch aspect of this whole program work? I'm very curious to hear that.
All right.
And is it open to the public?
All right, absolutely open to the public. In fact, everyone has until the 20th of October, which is exactly a few days from now, 6 or 7 days from now, to go ahead, send in the 2 passport photos, go to the website, tdcbahamas.com, fill out the application. Embedded in the application is a program that we call Canva that they can just go ahead and complete. There's a 90-second video just giving a quick elevator speech as to what it is that they're proposing. And then, of course, the vetting process. By the 24th of October, we know who those 50 businesses are in those 4 islands of the Bahamas, and we're ready to go.
And that's impressive. I mean, usually with competitions, anything pertaining to a long list of applicants, you would expect 2 weeks to maybe a month to hear back to know if I'm being considered, have I made the short list. But that is impressive.
In 4 days, we have a blue ribbon panel ready to start. In fact, they've already started to sift through a number of the applications that have been coming in. And so we know, again, once persons meet the eligibility criteria, we're ready to go.
So if someone's on the fence now, they have this business idea, or maybe they have been working it in the market for quite some time, and they're considering entering this competition, what are some of the things that they should consider right now before they enter with their applications to give them maybe an upper hand? Maybe someone didn't think about this earlier on, or they didn't have someone to brief them or coach them ahead of their pitch video or any of the other processes.
Right. Perhaps they could go to our business development team to do a little bit of a sneak preview as to some of those areas that we find are a gap in the industry right now. A little bit of the research has given us some insight as to some of those areas that perhaps we need to be looking for the sake of diversifying the tourism product, especially in New Providence. When you have 30,000 visitors traversing the downtown Nassau area, someone would look at the fact that, there are 5 or 6 culinary tour experiences. But when you think about the capacity that those 5 or 6 culinary experiences provide, we're really not even touching the surface of what we really need on scale to be able to really engulf our visitors in the kind of experience that we know they want.
So I'm hearing that the cheat code is opportunity. Where is the opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely.
So how can people apply for this program, the 50 by 50 Venture and Pitch Competition, and when is the deadline for applications?
Good. So they're going to go to the website, tdcbahamas.com, and they will go to the specific area that focuses on the pitch competition. They will fill out the application. They will electronically submit. I think there's obviously the passport and the passport photos that they're going to submit as well. And the deadline for application is the 20th of October. 20th of October, which is next week Friday. And once they're in before then, we're good to go. By the 24th, as I said, that's a critical date for us. We're going to know who those 50 businesses are on the islands of New Providence, Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Exuma.
Well, Mr. Ian Ferguson, it was delightful to hear about this program. So exciting. There are opportunities for Bahamians to take advantage of New Providence, Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Exuma.
That's right. And the other islands to follow.
All right. Yes. More to come on this. And so we do thank you for joining us this morning here at Bahamas at Sunrise. The 50th Independence Anniversary is teaming up with the 50 by 50 Venture Pitch Competition. Yes. And it's coming to us in short order.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much for being here with us. We'll be right back. Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
The 17th Exuma Business Outlook is coming up on Thursday, October 19th at Sandals Emerald Bay. Join us as we discuss the theme Forward, Upward, Onward Together, a bold vision for Exuma in celebration of the nation's 50th anniversary of independence. Keynote address by the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation. Speakers are Tracy Boucher, Gowan Bowe, Rob Coughlin, Dennis DeVoe, Tracy Cooper, Sarah Swanson, Brent Hurt, Lakeisha Anderson Rowe, Sheandra Newton, Tony Seymour, Robert Deal, and Carrie Fountain. Don't miss this valuable networking opportunity. Register now at tclevents.com. That's Exuma Business Outlook, Thursday, October 19th.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We are at the end of another wonderful show on Fantastic Friday. We're so happy that you joined us, and we're so sad to see you go, but we gotta leave. Brooke, it's been great having you here again.
It's been.
What are you saying? You here Monday?
I won't be here Monday, but there's so much for people to do between now and Monday that I don't think I'll be gravely missed over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, there is a lot happening this weekend. If you're looking for a good old school reggae and soca party, go to the Fort Charlotte tonight. Concepts putting on that fusion party. You got Bahamas National Trust, got Wine and Art this weekend. You've got the closing ceremony for the Caribbean Week of Agriculture, and you got the Bahamas national football team kicking off tomorrow at 6 o'clock. There's plenty of things to do, right?
You could take it all in one day at a time, one event at a time. There's only 2 days in the weekend.
And if you really want to get early, it's the second week of October, Thanksgiving's around the corner, Christmas around the corner, and you can start pacing costume.
That's it.
Start pacing
You had a
costume.
goat skin rolling last night?
Hey, one family. Y'all had me out late last night. But I love it. I love the sounds in the air. It's the time of year again, everybody. Thank you again for being with us. And Brooke, thank you again for being with us.
An absolute pleasure.
And
Have
we
a
look
beautiful weekend,
Yeah, we
and
look
I'll
forward
be
to
back
having you
again.
You'll be back again?
I'll be back again.
Yeah. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend.